are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falkor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside?
And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Good counter punch. They both want the knockout. That jab doesn't score. He missed with that jab. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. How about that time counter shot? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. He threw a punch and just got... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, it's been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the...
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Perfect counter lands. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Well, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Well, the Easton Assassin in some trouble here. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out. There's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Look, ever happened.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Didn't land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. Nice job getting that punch through. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go back out there. Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Now it's a tough one. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about this minute. Stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He misses with that straight left. A perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. Nope, that hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with that right hook. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell's up.
Here we go to the 4th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Left hook just missed. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Stay focused and win this next round.
Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What you going to do, Tony? It's anticipation.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he fails to score with that left hook. They got out of the way of that right hook. That uppercut misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute.
This is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch could end this fight for... Oh, wait a minute! And Tyson Fury just got clipped! The big fella might be in big trouble! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. They exchange punches. Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time!
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. That jab won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab misses. Punch, counter punch. Can't land the jab there. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot and that's when they catch you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got him there. Respect for each other's punching power. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can't make a mistake at the... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it and the fight continues. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny? The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. Nice counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Pretty lopsided decision.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no